Hello students, welcome to yet another video of mine on structure of sperm and ovum. Myself, Dr. Nisha Varade, Department of Zoology, Shankarlal Khandelwal College, Akola, Maharashtra, India. In today's lecture, we will see in detail the structure of sperm and egg. First, we will start with the structure of sperm. Sperm is the male reproductive cell or gamete. It is also known as spermatozoa. In microscopic, it is elongated, haploid, and motile in nature. The spermatozoa of animals are formed through the process known as spermatogenesis, which takes place in the seminiferous tubules of the testis via meiotic division. This process involves several successive stages, and this whole process of spermatogenesis completes in around 3 months from the start to finish. Sperm remains viable for 72 hours but can fertilize the ovum in first 12 to 14 hours only. Now we'll see the anatomy of sperm. The mammalian sperm is microscopic, motile structure composed of 4 parts: a head, neck, middle piece, and a tail. Whole body of sperm is covered by plasma membrane. The sperm head is flat and oval, containing an elongated haploid nucleus with densely coiled chromatin fibers, covered anteriorly by a thin, flattened cap-like structure called the acrosome. The acrosome is formed from Golgi complex and contains enzyme like hyaluronidase used for penetrating the female egg during fertilization. It also contains a vacuole. The neck or connecting piece is a very short region having 2 centrioles. The proximal centriole play a role in the first cleavage of zygote, and the distal centriole gives rise to the axial filament of the sperm. The middle piece has a central filamentous core with many mitochondria spirally coiled around the axial filament. It serves as a powerhouse for sperm and produces energy in the form of ATP for sperm motility needed for fertilization. Tail is long, slender, and tapering structure formed of cytoplasm and covered by plasma membrane. It is also called the flagellum and is capable of wave-like motion that propels sperm for swimming and aids in the penetration of the egg. The sperm, along with seminal plasma, constitute the semen. During fertilization, the sperm provides 3 essential parts to the oocyte. The first is a signaling or activating factor which causes the metabolically dormant oocyte to activate. Second, the haploid male pronucleus that contains the parental genome. The third is the centriole, which is responsible for forming the centrosome and microtubule system during cleavage. Now we will see in detail about the structure of egg. The egg cell or ovum is the female reproductive cell or gamete. The ova are developed from the primitive germ cells of the ovary through the process known as oogenesis. Each primitive germ cell gives rise by repeated divisions to a number of smaller cells termed oogonia, which forms the ova or primary oocyte for oocytes. Ovum is minute, round, haploid, non-motile female gamete measuring about 0.2 mm in diameter. It is the largest cell of the body. In appearance and structure, the egg differs little from an ordinary cell. In egg, the cytoplasm is known as ooplasm, the nucleus as the germinal vesicle, and the nucleolus as the germinal spot. The cytoplasm contains nutritive yolk or deutoplasm, which consists of numerous rounded granules of fatty acids and albuminoid substances. The germinal vesicle or nucleus is a large spherical body which at first occupies a nearly central position but becomes eccentric as the growth of the ovum proceeds. The nucleus is enclosed by a delicate nuclear membrane and contains in its interior a well-defined nucleolus or germinal spot. Ovum shows polarity having 2 poles. Its sides shows presence of a polar body and nucleus. That side is known as animal pole, while the opposite side is known as vegetal pole. The ovum is enclosed in many protective coats. The ooplasm or cytoplasm of the egg is surrounded by plasma membrane known as vitelline membrane. Around it is a thin, transparent, inner, non-cellular envelope, the zona striata or zona pellucida. It persists for some time after fertilization and may serve for protection during the early stages of development. Between the vitelline membrane and zona pellucida, there is a narrow perivitelline space. Adhering to the outer surface of zona pellucida is the outer thick cellular corona radiata. The corona radiata consists of two or three strata of follicular cells glued together by hyaluronic acid. The cells are readily arranged around the zona, those of the inner layer being columnar in shape. The cells of the corona radiata may assist in protecting and nourishing the ovum. The outer part of the egg cytoplasm contains cortical granules. These granules are enclosed in a single unit membrane which arises by invagination of the inner vitelline membrane. After the entry of the sperm, the cortical granule explode and the content become applied to the outer membrane. This membrane may now be thick and is called the fertilization membrane. Due to the formation of this fertilization membrane, polyspermy is blocked. This is all about the structure of gametes, that is sperm and egg. And now we will stop over here. In the next lecture, we will see about the fertilization. Thank you. Thank you.